Hello everyone, my name is Pierre. I'm a PhD student, and today I'll talk about my work in speech privacy. Over the last decade, great progress has been made in automatic speech recognition. To build such system, a lot of expertise, time, computational resources, and data is required, which makes the model very valuable. The complexity required to perform inference over such system is high, and that's why we are seeing more and more machine learning services as an application. Machine learning services usually work in the following way. A client has some data that he wants to extract information from. To do so, he sends the data to a service provider that performs all the necessary computation to obtain a prediction. Alongside of the prediction, the cloud provider may or may not store the raw data to later improve their services by retraining their model. Recently, we have come to realize in academia and in society that this setup has a major issue. The cloud provider has direct access to personal data. Besides service user agreement, the client has no guarantee on how the service provider is going to handle his personal data. To address this privacy issue, legislation has created data protection regulation. In order for machine learning as a service application to respect the legislation, new alternatives must be found. In the speech data type case, the privacy concern is manifold. Speech encapsulates multiple private information about a user. Besides the linguistic contents that may release personal information, other unwanted inference could be performed, such as automatic speaker recognition, automatic speaker verification, gender recognition, and a lot more. To answer this privacy issue, two solutions exist. To protect the speech signal using cryptographic method, such that neither party sees the user data, or to anonymize the speech data itself, such that no unwanted inference can be performed, while always allowing the main prediction to be done. On this presentation, we will focus on anonymization for speech data. As research gets more and more interested in this topic, a crucial need is to evaluate the current anonymization system. The Voice Privacy Initiative is one of the first efforts to define the task, metric to benchmark solution. In this presentation, I will give you a quick introduction to the challenge, the contribution we made to the baseline, our results, then I will conclude. In the Voice Privacy Challenge, the task is defined as follows. Convert a speaker's voice to another one while keeping the linguistic content intelligible. The goal being to remove the characteristic that makes the voice linkable to a speaker identity. To perform this task, the challenge provides a baseline system where a speech signal is separated in two groups. The spoken content information, here F0 and phonetic feature, and speaker identity, here the X vector. By assuming this separation is performant, it is assumed that we can synthesize a new anonymized speech signal only by modifying the speaker identity. Next, the Voice Privacy also defined an evaluation protocol. Two main metrics are used. The word error rate, to evaluate the utility, which is how well the speech signal is kept intelligible, and the log likelihood ratio cost function, to evaluate how unlinkable to an identity a speech signal is. As a notice, the anonymization system is trained on libel speech and evaluated on list free speech and VCTK. On this presentation, we will only focus on the VCTK result. The provided baseline shows the following result. When speech is not anonymized, the privacy is low, as shown by a low unlinkability score of 0.10. When the baseline system is used to generate anonymized speech, the privacy is much higher, as the user is less linkable to an identity, which is shown by a high unlinkability score. We can observe that applying this voice conversion yielded a drop in terms of utility as the word error rate got higher. Still, we think it's a small margin. Now, let's talk about our contribution. First, the baseline system requires a Trifon classifier to extract phonetic features. This classifier is trained with labels obtained from experts on a given language. To remove the need for experts on a given language, we replaced the Trifon classifier by an encoder trained to perform end-to-end automatic speech recognition. Such models are trained to directly target the text label, removing the need of experts. Our results have shown that those features are suitable for voice conversion, as intelligible speech was produced. In comparison to the baseline, we showed a slight improvement in privacy, as the unlinkability score is 12% higher. But this came at the cost of a high utility performance loss, as the word error rate gained 4 points. Next, we try to remove speaker information from the phonetic feature. To do so, we use the adversarial training framework to update our encoder weight in a way that conceals the speaker information captured by a speaker classifier. We used a specially designed training scheme to perform this task, called semi-adversarial training. With this framework, we were able to reduce the performance of a speaker classifier on the Liberty pitch tested from 12% down to 3%. But sadly, this modification didn't result in a privacy gain at the voice conversion level. The generated voice has the same characteristic when adversarial learning is applied or not. This led us raise a question about whether or not the speaker leakage came from other features. In order to differentiate the performance of the voice conversion system itself and where the speaker leakage occurs, we removed the anonymization part of the baseline and tried to perform copy synthesis. The result shows that the baseline system itself isn't able to properly perform copy synthesis, as the unlinkability and word error rate score should be closer to the reference score. Still, there is a privacy improvement when compared to the reference, but this improvement is lower than with anonymization approach. The utility also decreased compared to the reference, but at a much smaller degree than when anonymization is applied. Those results also raises a question about how a slight voice modification can impact the automatic speaker verification system that is used to assess the privacy. To conclude, we have shown that we can replace the Trifon classifier by the encoder of an end-to-end ISA system. This allows us to remove the expert knowledge needed by the label to train a Trifon classifier. We also have shown that the system used to extract phonetic features affect the performance of the voice conversion system. We also have shown that the adversarial learning on phonetic features does not seem to help this voice conversion system to produce better anonymized speech. Finally, we have done some experimentation on the baseline system and showed that the baseline does not correctly recreate the input speech, which might indicate a potential limitation of the baseline. Thanks for your attention.